Hello children, today we will continue with transformation of sentences and today I'll be telling you some important points which you have to keep in mind while changing as soon as sentences into no sooner sentences. Now the first thing which you have to keep in mind is the tense of the sentence, whether your sentence is in the present tense, past tense or future tense. Now here the sentence is, as soon as they saw me, they came up to me. Now here the word saw tells you that your sentence is in the past tense. So you have to change it into no sooner. So instead of as soon as, now you are using no sooner. And with no sooner, you will be using the words did or had. Now first when you are writing with did, no sooner did they see me than they came up to me. So with did, you see that you have to use the present tense. So saw will change into see. No sooner did they see me than they came up to me. Then another thing is here that instead of the comma here, now you have to use the word than. So with no sooner you have to use than. Now when you are writing the sentence with had, no sooner had they seen me. So your verb will change into the past participle when you are writing with had. So no sooner had they seen me than they came up to me. Now supposing your sentence is in the present tense. Instead of saw, now here I'll write see. As soon as they see me, they come up to me. So how will you write it in using no sooner? So now here the tense is present tense. So you will change the no sooner sentence also into the present tense. So you will not be using did or had. So what will you be using? Now here you have to see whether your noun or pronoun is singular or plural. So here they is plural, so you will be using do. No sooner do they see me than they come up to me. The change here also occurs. Came will become come. So no sooner do they see me than they come up to than they come up to me. Now supposing here there is a singular pronoun. No sooner I have written, instead of they I have written he. So with he what will you be using? Does. No sooner does he see me than he comes up to me. So here you can see here when your as soon as sentence is in the present tense, you will write the no sooner sentence using do or does. Do is used when the noun or pronoun is plural and does is used when your noun or pronoun is singular. Now there is another important point to be noted regarding the use of other helping verbs. Now if your as soon as sentence contains any other helping verb such as will, shall, is, was, etc., then the same helping verb will be used in the no sooner sentence also. Like here you can see in the first example, as soon as the work will be done, they will go home. Here the helping word will has been used. So you will be using the same helping verb will in the no sooner sentence also. So your sentence will be, no sooner will the work be done than they will go home. There is another example also given. As soon as the work was done, they went home. So here the helping verb is was. So the same verb will be used in the no sooner sentence also. So it will be written as, no sooner was the work done than they went home. So children, be careful that if there is any other helping verb in the as soon as sentence, then you will be using the same word in the no sooner sentence also. You will not write it using do, did or does. Now you can also write the as soon as and no sooner sentences using the word hardly and scarcely. The formation is the same. Just as you change no sooner sentences, in the same way you will be changing the sentences by using hardly and scarcely. The only change is that with no sooner you will be using than, and with hardly and scarcely you will be using the word when. So your sentence is hardly did or had they see. Did they see me when they came up to me? Or hardly had they seen me when they came up to me. In the same way you will start writing with scarcely also. Scarcely did or had they see or seen me when they came up to me. So in the question paper the instruction can be there, starting the as soon as sentence using no sooner, hardly or scarcely. So you should know how to write with all these different phrases or words. So with no sooner you will be using than, and with hardly and scarcely you will be using when. The rest of the formation is the same for both no sooner and for hardly and scarcely. Now children, suppose you get a sentence like this. When I got the message, I went home immediately. And the instruction is that you have to change this sentence into as soon as or no sooner sentences. So here immediately means soon, at that moment. So when you are writing with as soon as, how will you write? As soon as I got the message, comma, I went home. And with no sooner also, in the same way you will be writing, no sooner did I get the message than I went home. So yes, you see children, that in both the sentences you have removed the word immediately. So because here we have already used as soon as and no sooner. So you will not be using the word immediately in as soon as or no sooner sentences. So children, I hope that you have understood the important points which I have told you when you have to change as soon as sentences into no sooner, and you will not make any mistake while changing these sentences.